Hello, everybody. 안녕하세요. So again, my name is So-Young Kim from the University of Michigan, and this is Ji-Young Kim from the same program. We're going to present our VR project that we did actually a couple years ago. Before we get to the details of the project, just wanted to give you a little bit of background about our program. I believe, except for us, like 5 of us, all of you are from like the local instructors. And so yeah, we are from Michigan, and our program has approximately 160 students every semester. Of course, there's the ups and downs. And yeah, currently we have 5 full-time instructors who are all here today. And we are offering courses from 100 level to 400 level. We also have first year Korean, second year Korean, and so on. We also have fast track courses called Accelerated Korean for first year Korean and second year Korean, which is often mostly enrolled by heritage students. We also pretty recently created several mini courses, which is only 1 credit, offered only half term, like either first half of the term or the second half of the term. And those are like at different levels. Some of them are mainly to boost our enrollment. We created them. So courses like K-pop Korean, like online exchange with students in Korea, things like that. And we also have a study abroad program from which students also get 2 credits, which it doesn't happen every year, but when we do offer the program, it happens in May. Yeah, unlike Atlanta, we do not have Koreatown in Ann Arbor. Our school is located in the city of Ann Arbor, which is southeast part of Michigan. So, there is another city where more Koreans live, but in Ann Arbor, we don't have like a Koreatown. So some students in our courses say like they have never tried any Korean food or do not have any Korean friends. So it's pretty a different dynamic and demographic in our courses. So we do provide a lot of extracurricular events for the students, such as language tables, movie night, ramen night, game day, singing contest, and potluck party. And we hire either heritage students or international students to design these extracurricular events and run them together with the students. We also have contests like speech contests. Previously, it was essay contest, and some of the winners also attend in Midwest speech contests, which mostly happens in the Chicago area. We also have the end of year event where many of our students get together, have Korean lunch, and also we award best students and those winners from the contest and so on. So that's our program. So today, we wanted to talk about VR first. So Ji-Young will give you some introduction about VR in general, and then we'll move on to the number 5, the specific case.
So wanted to provide the background of this project.
Oh, I'll do that number 5.
Okay, yeah. Number 5. Okay, sure. Okay, so this is the outline. I'm going to present the first half of this presentation. So what is the VR? VR for language learning objectives. VR for language learning. So we will look at types, and then number 4, VR apps and content. So we will look at these things. Next slide. Hopefully at the end, not hopefully, we are planning to provide an opportunity to explore virtual reality experiences that we have created. So what is a virtual reality? Have you experienced it? No, some of you experienced. Also, we saw on TVs or YouTube. So some people wearing this kind of a heavy headsets. They are enjoy 3D images, 3D videos. So this is a picture from our VR pilot study. And so he's wearing a headset, and also can you see the controllers so they can like interact with the features in the VR. And we call it this one high immersion VR because you can feel immersed in surroundings. Versus the low immersion is you experience the VR on 2D screens. That's what we are going to do because today we don't have headsets. So like today you are going to experience the low immersion VR. So based on previous studies, a lot of language, not a lot, okay, some language educators, they use VR for these objectives. So they were able to improve all four language skills, acquire vocabulary, enhance pronunciation, increase cultural competence, boost learner motivation, and they were able to reduce learners' anxiety in speaking foreign language. And also these are types from previous studies. So the language educators use virtual languages schools where students and teachers create avatars and they attend the virtual school. And then class is occurring in virtual world. And immersive cultural experiences is learners are transported to Paris or Seoul, and they can experience cultural things. And role play is that they can interact with the 3D, like the video, they can interact, they can practice the communications. And the last one is like a Quizlet we are using or Kahoot. Students can play language games through virtual reality. And these are apps and contents I just categorized into two things. So you can find 3D degree videos on YouTube. So these are like free. However, many of them are not designed for language learning. Okay, and the second one is paid VR applications. You can buy subscriptions monthly or annually. And they vary in levels of customization. So we are going to look at two different applications. First, like there are so many now 3D 360 videos on YouTube. I just found some examples. So they are not perfect because they are not for language learning, but I'm going to show you one example. This is a Bukchon. You can
So this is me dragging the screen, not the, video.
So you can enjoy the 360 videos if you wear a headset.
You can get motion sickness by doing this.
We'll
She'll talk about that, yeah.
Okay.
So
Then,
can we
yeah,
move on?
that's,
Okay.
yes. And also there are, actually these videos are, there are a VR learning lab like provided. CLIC is a Center for Languages and Intercultural Conversation. They provide a VR learning lab for Korean, Chinese, and Japanese learners. There are several scenes that you can explore. So can we take a look at the link? So one is this kind of thing, and then subway, and table setting, ordering food, watch a movie together. So these are okay.
Okay.
These are content available for free to use.
Yeah. So as you see, Rice University developed this all these different languages, but we just noticed that the videos for Korean learners, there's the most videos compared to Japanese or Chinese. Just only a few. Yeah.
So we are going to take a look at the an example.
So,
So you,
sorry.
okay, you can drag this video because
Yeah.
it's a 360 video too. Mhm. But you can hear the narrator, it's a dub, over the video, but it doesn't have interactive features on the video. Okay, second one is the paid VR applications. We are going to take a look at pre-made programs first.
Can I mention something about the headset?
Oh, okay. She wants to talk
So
about.
just really quickly. So with these free videos, you can definitely just like what we did. You can just take a look on your desktop. But there are headsets like
Available.
this, available. This we borrowed from GSU, and they have quite a few if you want to experience later. So there are different types of VR headsets. This is the one where you can just insert your cell phone inside it. So I don't want to break it. Yeah, like you open it, insert your cell phone, and play something like this. Then it will be even more immersive. Then it becomes high immersion versus like the low immersion we just saw.
Okay, first the pre-made programs. Oh. So this is a user-friendly, and it doesn't require teachers a lot of time or effort. However, it has a less flexible in adapting content to specific educational needs. These are list of virtual language learning apps, 2025. Shall we scroll down?
So you can just see there's a
There's
already.
five top apps for learning a language. So, and then Immersive Me, Language Lab, Mondly.
Yeah. So.
And then I'm going to share example, Language Lab.
This is not something we did. It's just something we found.
This is you can buy it. You can buy it.
He's using his controller. He's learning all the vocabulary words.
So it's like a game, right? And then this is for language acquisition. Vocabulary acquisition. And then this is interactive role play. This app offers various languages, but I couldn't find a Korean version on YouTube. So this is the Japanese version.
This is a VR user speaking into the microphone. This is pre-recorded sounds from the VR program.
In the same scene, you can practice the Korean on this app. Mm-hmm. And then the last one is the customizing platforms. We used this one to create Michigan VR. So this is you can create the content using built-in tools such as drag and drop features, 3D object libraries, and simple scripting options. And these are app examples. And then we use this one Octail. And however, as you can tell, it gives a lot, although it gives a lot of flexibility and control, it needs a lot of time and effort and creativity of the language educators. And case, Soyeon will present this part.
Yeah, just the first part to introduce why we did it and how we did it. So, you see, as I mentioned previously, we have the study abroad program, which we were able to offer in 2019 for the first time. At that time, me and 정원진 선생님 took 16 students of ours to Korea. And then the following year, 2020, we were planning to do it again. But then, as you all know, COVID hit, right? So we applied for that program, everything, it got canceled in March 2020. So, and I just came across this fun opportunity on campus, which was called Extended Reality or XR Innovation Fund by one of the centers at on our campus, the Center for Academic Innovation. So there was just a call for proposals. So we worked with like other entities on campus, such as the Language Resource Center, which supports a lot of support for all the language programs in our like university. So we worked together, gathered ideas, and then finally submitted our proposal in December 2020 with a goal to pilot test the outcome in fall 2021. And the result came out in January 2021 that we were able to secure $9,900 from the Center for Academic Innovation, and later on, the Center for NAM Center for Korean Studies also provided some additional funds to make this project happen. So I recruited one additional faculty member, which is Jiyoung right here, and 2 research assistant students to get started. And then after a lot of discussions, you will see the detailed process we had to take. After a lot of discussions, we decided to develop 2 modules. One is shopping in Seoul, and the second one is food delivery at the Han River. So just to give you an idea like what it looks like, the outcome, later on you will see in Uptail. The first module, shopping in Seoul, this is just screenshots of the module. So when you enter the experience, you'll meet with this lady who's playing your friend, and she'll ask you, oh, what are you gonna buy for your clothes? And you will also see the directory, oh, where should we go to get this like clothing? And later you go to one of the clothing shops and talk with the salesperson there. And at the end, they also visit a souvenir store in the mall, and lady explains to you, assuming you are not familiar with those like Korean traditional handcraft items, she'll explain, oh, this is bokju money and it's something something. That's first module, and second module looks like this. So food delivery at the Han River. Well, so the reason we chose those 2 topics was like, again, along the, as we were discussing what to do, we thought, okay, maybe we are gonna target intermediate or intermediate low students who just starting the intermediate class. And we are using the integrated Korean from the Hawaii University as our textbook series. And at the end, if you are familiar with the book, the end of the beginning level, there's a chapter on ordering food at the restaurant. And also at the beginning of the intermediate level, there's a chapter about shopping. So that's why we came up with these topics. And ordering food at the restaurant is just universal, but ordering food at a river park, like park near a river, is pretty unique in Korea. So the first scene, once you enter the experience, this friend of yours calls you and then says, I'm running late, so can you order food for us before I arrive? Like, there will be people in the park who's they will be eating chicken. So can you ask like phone number from them for the restaurant and then order food for us? So next scene, you get to meet these strangers and ask like, oh, like it looks great. Like, where did you get it? Then they tell you, oh, like the phone number is this and that. You listen to it and you call this chicken place and make your order. And to do that, you have to speak into the microphone the right store name, etc. If not, you cannot move on to the next scene. And if you accomplish everything, then at the last scene, you'll meet this delivery lady who will give you that chicken and Coke. And at the end, it's asking you, what do you want to say? And you have to say thank you in Korean, for example. Okay, so this is a detailed process. So that center that provided us that funding had this process like all elaborated for everybody who got that funding from the center. So we'll just show you some examples what it looks like each step. First, define learning goals, objectives, and activities. So for our learning goals, Module 1, for example, students will be able to describe clothing items and also talk about fashion trends in Korea. Module 2, they should be able to use honorific form appropriately to strangers or to people working in the store, for example, and they should be able to order food over the phone. How about objectives? Just for the first module, as you can see, it's a little more in detail, language objectives versus cultural objectives, like specific language expression they need to master. Can you make a request? Can you ask for permission, etc.? And culturally, can you like observe different? Not can you, but you will observe the different style and trend, like authentic different styles and trend in Korea. Okay, activities. Yeah, I'm not gonna read everything. So like we made some like tables like this for each module. So task goals, for example, number 1, ask a friend what they're shopping for and match the description with the correct item. Then we have to imagine, okay, in the scene, the friend will provide you with the description and in the program, like we want these like different images, yeah, and so on. So it has, because it's a teamwork, like you cannot just imagine in your head, like you have to type it out, and like we all have to have the same vision for this outcome. So pre-production stage, we write a detailed script for each scene. So for example, like location, at first we thought, okay, we're gonna go to Korea and film in Dongdaemun market. But Jiyoung will mention later, but there was some difficulty, or even before we met with the difficulties, some members in the film crew that we recruited in Korea suggested maybe Quex Mall is better to film. So like there are changes later on, but we came up with this in the pre-production stage. So context and each scene, we write up the script. And because there are non-Korean speaking people who's working with us or helping us, so we had to like provide English translation as well. Yeah, so with the script, we made this storyboard. One of the research assistant students his hobby was just filming. So he was very used to all these steps. So yeah, this is what a storyboard would look like. And then now we have everything in mind. So we flew to Korea and like video shoot. If you're not familiar with the 360-degree cameras, this is just one of many you can get easily from Amazon. Yeah, you typically hold it with a stick, and it just captures 360 degrees. And the outcome you just saw on the YouTube videos. So after we got all the footage and clips from Korea, we came back. And then now this program called Uptail comes in. So it's one of the platforms available out there. Just our school just bought license for this specific program, so we didn't choose it. We were just given to use it. And then once you get in, this is kind of the interface you will see as an editor on Uptail. So we upload this video, and as you see, there are a lot of functions provided by the program. So you can add a microphone where users can speak into, or you can make multiple choice questions, anything, or you can add buttons to, if you click this, it will move to this scene. Click that, you can go back, things like that. And then, yeah, after we like put in everything that we want for the learning material. Then we render the final video, export it, and just test it with users. This is from second year Korean classes, one of the second year Korean sections. Before we did that, we pilot tested first with a smaller group. So we just asked for student volunteers who's taking upper level classes. Like we have this new, brand new project we made and anybody wants to try. And like students from computer science, very naturally interested. So we got all those volunteering students and pilot tested, made some revisions, and then did another pilot with a bigger group, like all second year Korean students. This is they're all wearing masks, still COVID time.
Okay, 정원진 선생님, right here. Okay,
네.
okay, 그만할까요?
Yeah. Yep. So as you see, you cannot tell what they're looking at. So and also if they say like, oh, I'm stuck at something, then you just have to check, yourself. That's one of the kind of difficulties you have to deal with if you run a VR session. Okay, so.
And findings. So like a previous studies, that we were able to encourage the students' cultural understandings. And first, students experience the various cultural aspects firsthand without going to without go to Korea. And many students also talked that they felt as if they were in Seoul. And third one, curiosity. Students were very, very interested in to see differences. For example, ordering food at a public space, and also they were also very interested in seeing the motorcycle, like for food delivery. And then number four, students also noticed that Korean people bow very frequently. So this is what they observed through VR.
There are also linguistic and affective outcomes. So students gave like positive reactions to the interactive features in the project. So they were amazed that you can speak into the VR headsets, not just listening. And also they claim that their listening comprehension skills improved. We didn't really test on it. And number three, of course, there were challenges. Well, with any kind of technological projects, there were a lot of technical glitches we faced. So for example, as I mentioned, one of the questions they had to deal with in the experience, they had to speak the right store name to make the delivery happen. But even like it turned out to be a technical glitch. So they were saying the word in a perfect pronunciation, even like, so after many tries, the students still just couldn't go on. It didn't get it. The machine didn't get it. So they said, well, it reduced my confidence in speaking. Yeah, even though he or she did nothing wrong. Number four, students approached this like a game. So they were just focused on getting the right answer and just proceeding. But when we designed it, we wanted it to be more fun and students just explore the experience. So even for wrong answers, we made like different scenes. Some of them are pretty humorous, to us, and students just didn't get there.
No one explored the wrong answers.
Right. So those footage was kind of wasted in that sense. So they focus on scoring rather than exploring.
And then this is the challenges of the catered VR, for language educators. So first, the location permissions. Soyeon actually experienced to get the permission to film in Han River. So we had to change our location, right?
And I think Korea is just normally difficult to get approval to shoot in public places, but as you can imagine, the COVID time, the restrictions were even more strict. So yeah, we had to change, like we had to make some impromptu changes on the spot. And even when we got a permission beforehand, on the day of, they said no, no shooting allowed. So
I mean, including this permission, we wanted to teach chimek on the Han River scene.
chicken and beer.
Oh yeah. However, they didn't allow beer in the public space, so we had to change it to like a Coca-Cola. So you can see cola there. And then second, preparation steps. As Soyeon explained, there's a lot of steps that we went through, and then technical issues like a lot of glitches and system errors, and it reduced. It had opposite outcomes. We wanted to improve students' confidence in speaking. So it was a very frustrating, for teachers. And headset usage, it's a very heavy, bulky, so your neck hurts if, once you wear for a long time. And also, like a Soyeon, and other students also, they had what is that?
Motion sickness.
Yeah, motion sickness. So yeah, that was one of the concerns. And so some students are wearing glasses. Yeah, they couldn't, wear headset, so they had to use the low immersion to the screen. And then last one is we filmed a lot of scenes, but it's hard to reuse for different purposes. But as you know, AI powered videos. Now, hopefully, we can edit some videos of which we filmed for the future use. So that's the last challenges.
So
So if you want to know more about our work, so we wrote a chapter in this book, Innovative Methods in Korean Language Teaching. So it's available now. It's a very very, how can I say? Oh yeah. It just came out. Yeah, I just received the physical book recently. Okay.
Okay.